I believe everyone can change. I don't think it's out of the grasp of anyone. I think it's obtainable for anyone, no matter how far down the dark hole you've gone. I don't think anyone is incapable of rehabilitation. But I'll let y'all be the decision maker on that one if you want to be a judge or play judge. We got another one for you folks. Pick a side. Who you rooting for? Brittany Renner has made some life decisions, and I don't know how familiar you are with her, but she's made a career out of making a name for herself off of the backs of young men in the sports industry and being provocative and being very what's the word? Very alluring to the general public, mostly men who really just don't have no sense of standards or morals for themselves. She has sexualized herself and made a brand off of her body. And she spent a number of years giving out advice to various women. She's been on various shows. She even had a podcast, which I'm not sure if it's doing well or not. I don't even know when it airs. If you want to check that out for yourself, you can. I did a recording not too long ago about her getting into it with Just Pearly. And in that show, she had a bit of a disagreement with some things that Just Pearly had said. But what I found interesting was Just Pearly is a translucent woman of the other race. And I thought it was funny because your your platform it was built off of the back of red pill content. You went to the podcasting side of the internet because you knew that thirsty men, horny men, men who didn't have any real direction in their life, they only seek validation from women. You knew that the type of demographic you were going to draw in was going to be catered to men, and it was going to be catered to delusional women like yourself who thought that your ideas and your ideology was the know all be all to sustain in society and rebuilding our earth and making things great. We fast forward through all of the decisions and the choices for jumping into a relationship with an NBA player who was what 10 years your senior or something like that, not even in a marriage, not in a relationship with them, from dating all of these celebrities. coming to the point to where not a single one of them take you serious or want to date you or be involved with you. Life has smacked you in the face, hopefully for the right reasons. But this is where I'm at with this particular story, and I would love to know how everyone feels about this one in particular. I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I want to be very neutral to it without making assumptions. I could be wrong, but then again, I've seen this before, so it's like
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
we gotta be very honest here. She's taking up a new religion, folks. She has now decided to become Muslim. I don't care what religion you go after. We all go through things in life, addictions, poverty, getting fired, getting cheated on, going down the darkest of darkest places in life. We've A lot of us have done some of the most unforgivable things recognizable to the human face. There's people out here right now that's holding in bitterness and can't let go of things that was done to them by other people. But it's really not our place to determine if a person is capable of change or not. That's God's place. But she's decided that she wants to try a new practice. My problem here is this because of your life choices? Is this because you really want to be a better woman, a better example for women, a better example for your child? Is this coming off of the strength that you've done so much fucked up things to people and to yourself and to your spirit and to influence others, millions and thousands of people that subscribe and like your channel? Are these things that you took into consideration when you said, I'm going to fall into this practice to be a better version of myself? Or is this another attempt of you trying to stay relevant for social media? I noticed with social media influencers and copy and paste creators and folks who get a taste of social media, they get a certain level of fame, right? They make a certain amount of money. They get a taste of the pandering and all of the shit that comes with men and women kissing their ass and adoring them and this, that, and the third. And then the things that they have to continuously do in order to keep that level of success going is really sometimes just nasty, ratchet, ignorant, destructive. Folks don't really understand there's a price to pay when you get in front of this camera, when you're trying to put on this front for the world. Call it being broken or being lost or not understanding your purpose or understanding who you are in God. Let's say there's a real direction that she's going in right now. I don't buy it, but it could be very possible. But what I saw from another creator is what got me on the fence. And when I saw his reaction to it, shout out to MCR, he had posted her Instagram where she's dressed in the Muslim uniform, but in the pictures adjacent to those, she's dressing the same way she was dressing. She was dressing prior to her finding Allah or God or whoever she's deciding that she's going to. So here's where I'm at with it, right? Let me do this. Like I said initially in the stream, no one is unsavable. God can find anyone anywhere at any given time. You could have murdered somebody. You could have essayed somebody. You could be a harlot passing diseases. You could have done everything underneath the sun and you can be forgiven unless you're blasphemous. Nothing. See, when a person really is trying to make a change, you just see it. Their actions, how they talk, how they dress, how they do business, how they treat people. The actions support the words. And what I noticed with a lot of folks, especially people who have a certain status, it's all publicity to give all this illusion that they're reformed, they're revamping their style, they're doing things to alter the course of their life for the betterment. And then when it all boils down to it, your finances are probably in jeopardy, or things are starting to slow up. So you take on this role so that you can stay relevant, which I think is disrespectful, extremely disrespectful to the culture, to the religion, whether you believe in it or not. And really, honestly, what she's doing, in my opinion, is what a lot of people do. You don't even have to be rich, but what a lot of people do is they lie to themselves and they try to do this for the world to see. You're not really doing this for yourself. And the only thing that's going to come from it is a lot of contradicting. A lot of people are going to call you out on your faith, on how much you believe, and maybe that's what you want. Maybe the controversy is what you want. But I will say this: there's a price to pay for trying to maintain a persona that isn't yours. There's a price to pay for how you influence people and impact people with the things that you display for the world and the things that you talk about. You cannot have documented all of this information, turn around, change, and then still live the same lifestyle that you were living before and think that nothing is going to come out of that. But this is one of those situations where entitled people who think that they can just get away with every single thing that they're doing by buying their way out or using their attractiveness to get out of the realities that come with the spiritual aspect of living your life separate from anyone else. Forget about me and the thousands and millions of people who blog on this and talk about it and idolize. Forget about them. You have to deal with what comes with all of it, regardless of what we say or don't say about it. So yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess we'll see as this unfolds. I'm interested to see if she really does what she says she's going to do. But honestly, I don't really buy it. I don't see it. Not at all. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Brittany Renner reformed? Right. Right.